Hey everybody, welcome to today's show. As always, I'm Jonathan, joined by the owner here at Masters, John Beast. What's up, my man?
I'm doing great. How are you doing?
Real good, man. Just wrapped up some lottery videos, for the Dynasty Leagues that we're in. And if you are looking to join a new Dynasty League, MastersFantasyFootballLeagues.com. We have over 600 of them. Plan on adding at least 50 more this year. The next one is the 10th, right?
Should be starting on about the 10th.
Yep, on the 10th. We got some live streams coming up, too, for some of our Dynasty Leagues.
Yeah, that's not till May.
Not till May. We'll be coming out with some emails, though. Some of my favorite drafts to do. But honestly, John's been, kicking this topic around for the last couple of days. Perhaps the greatest trade ever, the greatest dynasty trade ever.
No, it's the greatest fantasy trade ever, yeah. I think. It's just a crazy trade.
Yeah, and honestly, he asked me about it, and I'm a little unsure of it. We'll bring it to you guys in a second. We really want to get your guys' opinion on this trade, which side you fall on it, what you think about it, or how crazy it is. Why don't you tell us a little bit about the trade, John?
All right, so the first of all, it's because of the Deshaun Watson, trade coming out of the Texans, or the trade to be, or trade might be, whatever it is. And this is not a fancy trade. This is a real NFL potential trade, which will never happen, so it's kind of a fancy trade, but involves Kansas City Chiefs and how valuable is Patrick Mahomes. So, anyways, we've been kicking around in the office. We've been talking about, would the Jaguar trade 1.1, which is basically Trevor Lawrence, for Patrick Mahomes, or not for Deshaun Watson.
Right.
And I think that is the only trade, if I was the Texans, that I would do, because it's so hard to get an elite quarterback. Would the Texans do that trade?
Right.
I don't know if they would. Would the Jaguars do that trade? I'm not sure if they would or not.
Right. There's a couple other teams I will consider, but they're not looking to move their quarterback. I'm going to say like Josh Allen or...
I think just my opinion. That's
right.
not the point of this. I don't think Josh Allen's on the level of Deshaun Watson. I could be wrong. I don't know. But anyways,
if I had to trade them, there's a couple guys I would consider. But I love the Trevor Lawrence.
Yeah, that's the only trade I would do. Would the Texans do Deshaun Watson for Trevor Lawrence straight up? But anyways, it got me to thinking, how valuable is Patrick Mahomes? And I don't know what got me to think about this trade, but imagine if the Jaguars came to the Chiefs the day after the Super Bowl. I'm not sure if Brady's going to win or Mahomes is going to win. This is being filmed. This is coming before the Super Bowl.
Well, let's make a prediction real quick. I'm going to put this video off tonight. Who's your Super Bowl winner?
Oh, it's the Brady's.
Brady?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm going Tom Brady too, which is kind of crazy.
But I love Patrick Mahomes. He's on every one of my fancy teams, and Brady's on none of them. So just what that is. But anyways, that's either there.
My actual prediction is whoever has the ball last in the fourth quarter.
All right.
That's going to be your winner. Sorry.
Okay, so here's the trade. Would the Chiefs take this trade? And it could be for any team in the NFL. I'm just going to use the Jaguars because of the 1.1 pick. But the Jaguars called the Chiefs up on Monday and said, we will trade you 1.1, which is Trevor Lawrence, the most hyped quarterback since Peyton Manning to come into the NFL, for Patrick Mahomes, and we will give you our number one pick every year between now and whenever Patrick Mahomes retires. Keep in mind, he's signed for the next 10 years. So you've got Patrick Mahomes for the next 10 years. Would you give up Trevor Lawrence and every single number one pick that you have going forward for Patrick? Would the Chiefs take it? I don't think they would. That's how valuable Patrick Mahomes is. And I don't know if the Jaguars are off. I don't know if anybody, it's such a fancy trade. I get right. That. But is Patrick Mahomes that valuable?
Yeah, it seems like it when you think about it too, like it would have to be a late pick every year.
It would be. It would be a late pick every year. I mean, you're thinking that if your Patrick Mahomes is on your teams, and think of it like you're the Browns, how many first round picks bust?
All right.
Would every team in the NFL trade their number one pick for the last 20 years for Tom Brady?
I think they would. I think they should. Absolutely.
I think they would too.
And that's kind of how some of this started too, because we had said, if we could have had Tom Brady and gave, our last 20 years draft picks away, what would we have really lost?
Nothing. Joe Thomas,
Hayden.
I've got a picture of my dad with Joe Thomas, by the way. He's come to. My dad knew Joe Thomas.
Yeah,
sort of.
So listen, I don't think I'd do it if I was. I'm trying to wrap my head around this, because I do think I'd rather have one of the tier 2 quarterbacks, Kyler Murray, Josh Allen, and all of my first round picks, if that makes sense. So I'm going to say no. I wouldn't do it if I was Jacksonville. I'd rather have one step below Patrick Mahomes and all my first round picks
I would. If I was the Chiefs, I wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
And I think the Jaguars would do it. I do. I think every team in the NFL would do that trade.
That's interesting. And that's why we made this video. Just kind of love to get your guys' input on this. So if you're Jacksonville, would you consider it? Giving up the 1.1 and then your first round pick. As long as Patrick Mahomes playing, you're giving that first round pick up. Would you consider it? What side of the fence are you on?
That's it.
That's it, guys. Just wanted to know, just some office talk we've been talking about. Wanted to get your guys' opinion. As always, thank you so much for listening. If you could hit that like and subscribe button. New
Put
Dynasty.
that comment in. Would you do that?
Oh yeah, definitely leave a comment. New Dynasty League's filling right now. Love for you to come be a part of the Masters family. Enjoy the Super Bowl, guys, and that's all I got.
That's it.
All right, good stuff.
Good stuff.